The Upstate Golf Guys podcast is brought to you by Golf Week Amateur Tour, New York to Upstate, a national tour for all golfers and skill sets in its 31st year. We represent the New York Upstate region, and to join, visit amateurgolftour.net and click Join Now for the best amateur golf tour in the country. David Calise, with his beautiful home for rent in Saratoga Springs. This mansion is located on Airbnb. What a way to enjoy Saratoga with family and or friends on a vacation to golf, go to the horse track, or relax in this beautiful home. For more information, go online to Airbnb/H/mansion in Saratoga Springs for information. Northeastern Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Voted #1 insurance agency in the capital region in 2024 by the Times Union. For any insurance needs, call Jared at 518-956-3753. The Bunker Indoor Golf, located in over 7 locations across the capital region and host of our Golf Week Am Tour Winter League on Saturday mornings. From golfing on their state-of-the-art simulators or having a delicious meal with your friends or family, come on down and visit one of the Bunker locations. Visit them online, getinthebunker.golf. For more information of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast and their partners, visit upstategolfguys.com.
And welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We are already at episode 69 RGB. Can you believe that, bro? Can you believe that? Since when this thing started, man, we're at episode 69. It's pretty insane, man, to look back, isn't it? When this thing started.
So you're definitely a year in, right? Like right around now, it's going to be
over a year in. I've stayed consistent, episode every week for the guys. We've grown, bro. We've grown. We've stayed consistent. It's been a lot of fun, man. It's been a good ride so far. And
way down to Florida.
Yeah. We certainly appreciate all the support from all of the guys over there at the Golf Week Amateur Tour, because I would not be where I am today with those boys. And speaking of those boys, Florida Mike, what's up, my dog?
What's up, brother? How are we doing today?
I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great, man. I'm feeling good today. We're in the upstate area, and it's back to winter time. It's back to winter time again. So the weather is not quite sure what it wants to do. I saw you send me another picture of you golfing in the beautiful weather down there in Florida. Looked beautiful. But before we get started today, guys,
it's a nice hat you got on.
I know. Thank you. Good segue. I want to give a shout out to my boy Marty over at Trouble Off the Tee. Marty's going to be coming on the podcast down the road. I'm not exactly sure the date. He is also going to be on the Pitch, Putt, and Puff podcast, guys. RGB, why don't you let the boys know when that is going to be?
I got him scheduled. What is it? It's going to be April 7th. We're going to record. So I'll probably drop it right away with that Tuesday drop. So April 8th, I'll probably release that episode. Marty's the man, bro. He's taking care of us from the jump, dude.
Literally. From the beginning, he's literally been he's been a
listener.
I'm going to say a fan. I'm going to say a fan of the podcast. Roger doesn't like me to use that word.
No, I'm going to use him a friend, dude. Like,
he
legit.
Is.
Like that's the way I look at him now.
It's true, Raj. He is legitimately a friend. I want to golf with him. I want to get him in around. He should come up to the Upstate and play around with us over at the great Frear Park, which we're going to talk about later in the episode.
Yeah.
It would be great getting Marty over here hanging out. But you're right, dude. He's a friend. He's a really good friend, actually. And he hit us up a couple weeks ago and asked us if we were interested in a couple of his new hats. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, man, of course I'm interested in your merch because you've always had amazing shit. It's always
it looks like now too he's got a partner helping him out with the merch.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
a little bit different for him.
It's fire, dude. It's absolutely
It is.
fire. I see Rogers wearing one of the hats over there on his side. I'm wearing the scratch golf hat with the scratch scratched off, which I think is absolutely hilarious.
I got them all right here. If you want to take the picture off, I'll show a couple of the hats.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
So
we got the camel chasing. Yeah. That was a funny one. I got to ask Marty the meaning of camel chasing. I'm not totally sure.
Sand traps.
Sand traps.
Never lay up is the other.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So Florida Mike, that's it. Camel chase and sand traps. I literally
That's awesome.
I could not figure it out, and it's sand traps.
Well, I know you have female listeners, so I don't want to get too out of line. But what you think it was?
I thought it was literally what's his name. Adam was like, maybe it's a camel cigarette ad. I don't know. But anyways, no, it's a dope hat.
Look at the hat.
They're in sand traps. Yes, I see it now, bro.
The camels in the bunker. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, I am a little slow, and I just did not understand the meaning of it. But then he's got the "I Will Golf Alone" hat with the Rogers wearing right now with the wolf, the lone wolf. It's dope, man. And then the never lay up, right? The never lay up you showed off, which
I like that one. So I like the color scheme on that one.
The color scheme's dope, and again, us shitty golfers never like to lay up. We like to go for it all.
It's
but
cool, bro. You ain't laying up. That's a rule.
That's for dang sure. That's for dang sure. But go check out Marty at TroubleOffTheTee.com and check out all of his dope hats, what he has over there, what he's cooking up, and use Upstate 20 at checkout. And you'll catch yourself a nice little deal over there. Again, the hats are dope. You get yourself a ball marker, comes with it, and a little playlist, a little surprise, which is pretty cool, man.
And then, guys, don't forget to go check out the book too. The book is his main focus. Really, go check out the book. It's an audio versions available on Spotify, Audible, all that. Trouble Off the Tee. It's narrated by Jake Adams from Country Club Adjacent. Those guys do the back off challenge and shit like that. So it's a really dope book. It's a good probably 3.5 hour listen if you just keep rocking with it. It's a tough one to like pause and go do what you got to do. You know, if you're in the car, you might sit in the car for an extra 3-4 minutes to finish that chapter. So shout out Marty and go check out TroubleOffTheTee.com. For
sure. Thanks, Raj. Thanks for that. And again, that listen is a really good listen because he is right. I was catching myself driving around the block a couple times to continue those chapters, Raj, because I can't listen to that book at home with the kids. That's for sure. No, so it's not very PG. It's not very PG, but it's a great book. It's a great book, Florida Mike. A lot of golf talk, a lot of lingo out there. That's we all hear
relatable.
Out there
it's relatable.
So relatable. So relatable. Absolutely. All right, so let's get things cooking up, boys. Let's get some things cooking up, boys. Florida Mike, I know you used that Lombardi putter down there. He's got it right there. You used that Lombardi putter your first round today, brother. Tell me a little bit about your round. Tell me a little bit about your round today with that putter. The guys want to hear.
Mike, hold on real quick. Yo, Ant, what if he just came on and was like, dude, I fucking 3-putted every hole with that thing.
I had this 1-4 putt from 8 feet out. No, I'm just kidding. I would be completely honest with you. I loved it. My first 3 holes, I 1-putted.
Let's go.
And one was for a birdie. So it was my second hole. It was a par 5. And I popped my ball up. I couldn't see the sun. And then trying to hit the flag, I couldn't see what my distance was. So my second shot, I pulled out my 3-wood. I said, fuck it. I don't know the yardage. I'm just going to hit at it. Next thing I know, we drive up there. My ball is like right on the back of the green. It like must have just missed the flag. So I hit it. We think we marked it off. It was like 265. I hit my 3-wood. I just missed the chip, hit the flag, kicked out to like 8 feet, and I drained it on 1 putt for the birdie.
Oh, let's go. Florida Mike, what course was this at today, buddy? I'm sorry, not to interrupt you. I just want to know. I'm curious.
We're at Hernando Oaks. So that video I sent you guys,
Yep.
that was going from hole 7 to hole 8.
Okay, over the bridge. That was
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Dude, some
nope.
beautiful tracks
I
down
don't
there.
watch those, Mike. Sorry, but I don't watch those videos, bro. I get too pissed off when someone else is out there golfing and I'm scraping ice off my car. In the
Hey
morning.
man, I'll never know who gets triggered if I don't send the videos.
I love it.
But no 3 putts. Gotta be honest with you, just putting it a few times at the shop and then on the practice green this morning. The feel and the pace was what I was more impressed about. I'm not worried about hitting my lines and stuff like that. My putting stroke is pretty damn solid, right? I have no issues with that, as my coach says. So I'm looking for what happens if I hit it off the toe. What happens if I hit it off the heel? I'm looking at things like that. Is it too loud? I don't really like a clicky putter. And I usually use putters that have the polyurethane to cover the golf ball as the head of my putter. So it's very quiet and soft. But it just adapted in my hands immediately. Like I said, no 3 putts. I didn't slam any putts. I didn't really leave any real short. There were tap-ins. Played pretty decent today. I had 2 holes where I went back-to-back doubles, but
well, that happens for us,
yeah.
us
And
hackers.
it wasn't the putting, and I tested it too. Like I wanted to make sure because this golf course we play at has gone leaps and bounds, Hernando Oaks. And the greens are really good. The fairways are really good. Tee boxes are hard as concrete. And then around the greens are sometimes a little sketchy if it's wet, so you can't really chip. So I was like, you know what? This putter's a little heavy. Let's hit some putts from off the green. And on the par 5s today, I was 1 under. A lot of that had to do with the putter. I think on one par 5, I sunk like a 28-footer, 1 putt per par. I had a couple that were like the 15 to 20-foot range. I just dropped. Had a couple where I just left either just short for a tap in or just long for a tap in. So overall, first experience with it on my first round. Also by using it all day long, what's awesome too is the finish isn't rubbed off. Like sometimes with black, you'll see some wear marks.
Yep.
But there is none. So that's really nice to see. Putter's great. Kind of feels like a super stroke. The feel and I use the same exact one on my actual Odyssey putter.
Love it.
But yeah, I'll give it we'll see how it does in a tournament on fast greens. But right now I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for sure.
Love it.
Thank
you. Thank you for that rating for Paulie, man.
No
That's awesome, man. And
the only reason why it's not a 10 is because this head cover is super big. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it. It's so nice, but it's super loose because it's but it's nice.
Awesome, dude. I love it. Thank you for that rating and that display of the Lombardi putter. I am sure Uncle Paulie will really appreciate that, and I hopefully that thing brings you some luck out there on the tour. What do you got there in your hand now? Tell me about that club, baby.
Oh, this right here is your future.
Show me the elite.
The elite triple diamond. I'll tell you right now.
How good does that feel?
It's amazing. I love this club. I have my smoke in my room. It'll probably never leave there unless this breaks and I have to. I got it set up with the Velocore Ventus shaft too with it. It definitely goes further, but it has the forgiveness of the smoke. So the dispersion is pretty tight. Obviously, I mean, if you fuck up a swing and you slice it, you're slicing it. There's nothing a club can ever do to stop that, right? But what you're looking at is where you get your slight misses, where they're not going way. If you hit the toe, we don't want it going way out of bounds. We want it to stay straight, but maybe lose some yardage. And this does that, And
so I know you get the Callaway special because Shout out, they sponsor Florida Mike. Callaway
Yeah.
sponsors Florida Mike, but what is that going to run the general public? What is the tag on that baby?
Well, if you just for whatever shaft you get fitted in, as long as it's not an upgrade, and if you get the triple diamond, like if you go to Dick's, PJ Superstore, Club Champion, things like that, it's gonna be $650 for the club I have. If you have the club I have with the shaft, it's about $1,000.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations on having that new club in your bag, sir.
Yeah. So I bought the shaft myself. The shaft that came in, it was a Denali. It was okay, but the Ventus is the same stiffness, but it feels lighter. So just by changing, it's going to sound weird, but just by changing the shaft and changing the head, I've gained almost 3.5 miles per hour in club head speed.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What gram shaft do you use?
I used to use a 70 extra stiff, but now I just use a 70 stiff for the high kick because I have a lot of torque.
Yeah. I never pay attention to that shit. I mean, and Kirk were looking the other day when we played. And my shaft's only 50 grams. That's way too light for how fast I swing.
Way too fast or way too weak.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, just so you know, on my end, until Florida Mike, when Florida Mike is talking and then Roger speaks, your mic doesn't work, and I don't even hear you when Florida Mike is talking. So I don't know if it's the way the system works or whatever. Just so you know.
Can you hear me, Florida Mike?
100%. No, I could hear you good now. I'm talking about when Florida Mike is talking and then you say something or whatever, you come in. I don't think it doesn't I don't know why the mic doesn't go over Florida Mike from talking or whatever. That's all. It's fine. I could hear you clearly, but yeah, no, you're good.
I've seen both your swings, and when I saw yours, Raj, when you guys went out that Sunday when it was real windy.
Yeah.
You know, because Ant showed me a picture of you guys there. I said, I want to see your swing and I want to see Roger's swing. And you got a real fast swing. It's right, like your backswing's real fast, and you can see the whip. You can see the whip in the shaft. So, like, I bet you hit like a lot of like balls are just like flail right. I would imagine.
Yeah, or I snap hook it left because I'm overcompensating for my.
Yep. Yeah, because the whip in the shaft is coming back. It's catching up at the wrong time. You might come a little over the top. So, I mean, I tell everybody, and it's not just because I am one. I get the experience, and I get fitted probably twice a year just because I can and I want to be able to be refreshed. But everybody should get fitted. Shafts are the most important part of your bag, in my opinion. If you do not have a shaft fitted and tailored to your swing, because everybody has their own swing, right? Everybody has their own speed, tempo, whatever. And if you do not have the right shaft, none of that matters. Because then you start wanting to change things because you think you're constantly missing it. You think it's you. So you're going over stuff and you're just filling your head with swing thoughts. And when in reality, it's just the shaft.
Yeah.
And you would be amazed. Like you think you're in the right shaft and then you go get fitted. And you know, and the right fitter will put you in like 8 different shafts.
Raj, we should go together. We should go do it together, man. We'll do
it's a lot of fun.
We'll have a date.
It's a lot of fun. You learn a lot. And what's cool about fitters is they don't try to give you a lesson. They're just trying to make the clubs fit your swing.
Gotcha.
Raj, let's change the subject a little bit. I gotta ask you a question.
What's up, man?
I love all the club talk and everything, but we gotta talk a little bit about what's going on here in Upstate, man. You drive up Frear Park Road, you see some things happening.
I was just reading our text right before you mentioned this, but yeah, man, I haven't been up there, but I got boots on the ground. Let's put it that way. I have a guy who's up there every single day. My man, Fairway Mike. He's up there hitting golf balls. So I know the lowdown on what's going on. They're putting the pavers down basically to put some trailers on at the over at the tennis courts. So that's going to be basically the clubhouse. That's going to be everything's there for now. Parking is going to be. I think parking is going to be a real pain in the ass this year, dude. Like, where are we parking? If the clubhouse is over there, you're going to park, and then you're going to go all the way.
Dude,
Where are they?
that's a pretty big. That was a pretty big tennis. The tennis court lots are pretty good size, and I think they are extending those lots. I believe that's why they were. They're demolishing the courts and everything. So those parking lots.
Oh, they are. They're wiping out. They're wiping out the tennis courts.
They're gone. They're gone.
Oh, okay.
They're wiped out. Oh yeah, they're already wiped out, dude. They're getting moved. They're gone.
No.
They're gone.
Bounce them.
It's going to be so beautiful, man, up there when this is all said and done.
It's going to be so nice. So I have some, like, again, you have some inside info. I have some inside info. I'm not going to talk about it too much.
Yeah.
But I will tell you what, some big things happening at Frear Park, dude. And it's absolutely beautiful. The tennis courts and the pickleball, they're just for the listeners if they're worried about it. They're not, they will still be there. They're actually adding pickleball. But they're just going to be in a slightly different location, guys. It's okay. They're not going anywhere. And there will be plenty of green space for you all to walk your dogs and your animals. I promise you guys.
Got a beautiful trail right through the course.
Yeah.
Like,
You
know, right on the outskirts of the course so people don't have to walk on the car paths and stuff. So
right.
Plenty of green space.
There's plenty of green space and there's plenty of trails on the outside of the course. We don't want to
yeah, no one wants to get hit with a golf ball, man. That'd be terrible.
That's very, very terrible. But yo, I got a couple of videos for you, bro. I got a couple of videos for you. Again, I got some intel. My guy over at that park, the beautiful Frear Park that I love so much.
Let me see, man. I
know you want to see. I know you want to see. Check it out, bro. Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Scrounge said something. Scrounge was so funny though. He was like, I sent the video earlier. He was like, "You think somebody could ride that machine over my back?" It was actually kind of funny. It was kind of funny. But yo, man, it's coming. It's coming for your park. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just excited to be playing golf, man. I seen Fairway today, and he goes, "You want to go play golf at like 12:30, man?" I go, "In 2 weeks, I will."
What was he out there on the putting greens already? What was he doing today?
He's over there finding a spot to chip and work on the short game. He goes to the driving range. It's a couple of large buckets a day. He's nonstop, dude. He's nonstop. He's probably in mid-season form, right? He's got blisters on his fingers and shit. Yeah.
Mid-season form.
I'm not
this
kidding.
guy. I really want
to as much golf as you will by June.
If I had all the money in the world, bro, I would fly Florida Mike up here just for a weekend, just to golf with us on the tour for a day, and then with the pitch putt and puff on a Sunday, bro, just so he can know what we're talking about, know about Fairway. Oh my god,
he would go in the cart with Fairway.
You would put him in the car with Fairway. The first,
absolutely.
Oh my god, he'd have to go with Fairway.
That's usually how I do it when new people come.
Please don't get anybody killed.
No, listen, actually, you won't get anybody. Nobody will die, but. RGB so the first time for me to be initiated in the pitch putt and puff, I had to ride with Fairway, bro. And I will tell you what, the guy loves golf. He loves golf. He's the great. He is the great. He is, but just so you'll have no room for your cooler because this mofo takes the whole thing in the back. You don't care either.
Bro, he brings a Yeti, like a full size Yeti fucking cooler. You can't even put a T-shirt in the back, bro. I lose head covers all the time.
That's why I got my own cooler. I'll put it between my legs. He's got to drive then.
Then he then what does he? He won't drive.
Oh yeah.
What are some other things about Fairway? Let's go on a Fairway rant. I want to hear it, Raj. Go on a Fairway rant. I just want to listen.
My biggest thing's the cooler, honestly, and like I don't mind him personally. But I love watching him just pick away at other people because I play with him literally every single day. There's nothing he can do at this point that's really going to bother me. I've seen it all and I'm used to it. But what he'll do, he'll like someone will come up short on a putt. Like, yeah, pick it up, man. Pick it up and add one. You know, that kind of thing. And
Pick it
like
up and add one.
pick it up and add one. Or what's everything that my favorite thing is if your ball is within 20 yards of his on an approach shot, hey man, closest to the pin for a buck. Hey man, closest to the pin the
Is he
whole
old?
time. Yeah, he's 70 years
Old
old.
truck driver.
Ah,
Retired truck driver, bro.
Bro,
put him
he's
in my
just an
cart.
OG.
Put him in my cart.
Out
He
there
is
to
an
have a
OG.
good time.
He is
But
an
just
OG.
everybody has to know though, banter is banter, so fair play is fair play.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And again, he
Because
loves
I
the
love that shit.
dude.
Oh,
I give it back to him now. Raj, I do give it back
You
to him now
can.
that I know
Yeah,
him.
because now you know. Like now
So
you know.
Florida
you're
Mike,
cool.
he used to do this kind of thing to me, like when I'd be like, "Yo, what up, fairway?" And he'd like give me the look, and he would just like walk by me, dude. But like he loved me like at the very beginning. And then Raj, didn't he go to you like one time and be like, "Hey, Raj,
Is he one
this
of
guy
is he one of us, man?
is he one of us, man?" He asked you
Is he
that.
one of us? I'm like, yeah, man. He's cool. He's one of us. All right, man. And then after that, he treats you different. But he went up.
did.
The Helium guys played with us one day,
Yep.
and they pull up, and fairway's coming off the putting green. He looks at me, looks at them, stops, looks back at them, goes, "Who the fuck are you guys, man?" Like, that's how he introduces himself. What the fuck's your name? Like that kind of thing.
I
And
love
it
that
catches
shit.
people so off guard because then you're just like, what? You know what I mean? It's fun.
Yes.
He's the
Yeah, and
best.
those guys are professional dudes too. I've met them a couple times. They're very professional. So like
Oh yeah, it was
I'm
super
sure
funny. They loved
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, shout out Fairway. I love you, dog. I don't want to rip you up too much. But and I know the guys over at Frear Park really appreciate you, man. You're a good patron, and you're over there every day, man. You're a supporter of the park, so we
Oh, yeah, he takes
appreciate
care of
you.
it, bro.
Shout out Fairway. Just replace your divots, brother. Just replace your divots. You know what the deal
Here's a
is.
quick story, funny one, quick. So you know, over on the 6th hole where they have the basketball court and softball field.
Yep.
So people used to go over there and hit golf balls before practice or whatever. Well, Fairway was over there. That was like his spot, dude. And then one day someone was up there at nighttime and hit somebody on the playground with a golf ball. So then they put up a sign, no more hitting golf balls over here. A couple days later, the sign comes up missing, right? So I know nothing about this. I go into the clubhouse to pay for my card fee. And Josh is like, yo, did Fairway take the sign? I go, dude, what are you talking about? He goes, someone took the sign over on 6 that says don't hit golf balls. I'm like, bro, I have no idea. I go down the fairway. I'm like, Mike, did you give the fucking sign back? He goes, I didn't take it. He gets so pissed at me because 1,000 people at this point think it's him right off the rip. You know what I mean? Because he's like the guy who's over there every single day and was the one who it affected the most. He's like, Raj, I swear to you on anything, man, I didn't take the sign. And he truly didn't take the sign. He goes, when they put one back up, though, man, I'll tell you something. I'm going to go get that one just because they accused me of the other one.
I love the story with him now. Like when he just started, he's been playing over there a lot, and he so his name's Mike. He's like Raj. He's like, everybody's calling me Fairway now, man. He was like, I'm at the bar. He goes, this guy's coming up to me calling me Fairway. That guy's coming up calling me Fairway. The other guy over there is like, yo, what's up, Fairway? Like, and you gave him that nickname, bro. That's one of my favorite stories. I love that.
I got people in the grocery store calling him Fairway, dude. My daughter calls him Uncle Fairway. Like it's everybody calls him. My mom calls him Fairway. Like everybody refers to him as Fairway. I'm a nickname guy, man. I gave Uncle Paulie his nickname too. Because remember when he came on?
Yo, legitimately, can I explain something to you about that? That you just reminded me. Uncle Paulie, bro, I'm gonna clip this right now. Do you know that everybody is calling him Uncle P? Like throughout all of Instagram,
the name. He's referring to himself as Uncle P now.
Uncle P. He's literally like it's
I
Mike.
want you to go find the original clip. It was around Marty McDangle time.
I probably could, but the problem is you know what I could do is I could watch the video and then just like screen
clip
record,
but
I won't be able. Yeah, no, exactly.
It's in the Marty McDangle episode, I think, or right around that time. Uncle Paulie came on, and I was doing the Bronx accent. Hey, Uncle Paulie, we're down here in the Bronx. We're gonna get
it was the Matt Wilgocki episode. Matt
Okay.
Will Gaki episode. I know for a fact now. I'm gonna go back and find it.
Clip
And
that, 'cause I originally gave
1,000%.
Uncle Paulie that name.
And it's like I feel like it should be yes. Now, I'm not gonna say copyrighted or anything. Obviously, it's not copyrighted. You can't do that. But dude, I'm gonna go back and find that because I told him that. I literally tell him that all the time. I said, bro, I should talk to him on the phone, and I was like, I hear a lot of people calling you Uncle Paulie, Uncle Paulie, Uncle Paulie.
Yeah, you get some of them royalties.
Get some of them royalties. Who said who? I said, who was the original Paul person?
A big uncle, bro. He's sending us putters and merch and all this other
so
stuff.
Literally, he was like, I remember, and he was like, "Yo, Uncle Paulie's putters." You were like kind of making a joke, talking in the Italian language.
Smoked a joint, laughing at myself, and started doing a little fucking Uncle Paulie routine. I was like, "Hey, Uncle Paulie, what do you got over there? I need a putter here, putter there." You know, I was doing that kind of thing. And then I was like, Uncle Paulie walks around with a jacket, opens up his jacket. He's got a PS99 here. I started doing that, and then it just stuck.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and clip that, Raj. Remind me to do that after this episode because that was a good one. It was actually the Matt.
You might have to go on YouTube and find it unless you store it.
No, I'm telling you right now, I have a photographic memory, and it was the Matt Wilgocki episode. I remember sitting right next to us and hanging out with us, and then we had the special guest, and we had him coming on, and it was that episode. I'm telling you, 100%. But good times, man. Good times back in the day over there at T Money Studios, bro. Good times, man. But anyways, Florida Mike, what's the next event you got for the Golf Week Am Tour coming up, brother? What's the next thing on the schedule?
April 5th, I drive up to Jacksonville to play Deer Creek. It's a private course. Ooh. Lots of water, lots of pick your shots, lots of iron play off the tee box, lots of thinking. Great course, though. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I hate thinking on a golf course.
Man, my game's feeling so good, dude. I had multiple shots today where I hit them, and I was like, man, if I can just do those few shots more consistently, it would be insane how I'd play. Just how I hit them. You know, I love golf. It's addicting.
Me too,
but,
bro.
Yeah, April 5th, and then April 26th and 7th is our first major of the year, 2-day event.
Nice. So, brother, I will be golfing my first Golf Week Am Tour event of the year on April 5th as well, down in the DC metro region, brother. It's a 2-day event, and I'll be thinking of you, bro. I'll be giving you a shout out. Hopefully you give me a shout out. Good luck, bro, that day.
For sure.
We have a 2-day event. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to. I mean, and this is like the best part of what I love about the golf, right? So our tour directors do a little different. So we have 2 halves. So you can win the first half of the season and get a trip to nationals, and then you can win the second half and get a trip to nationals. And we got 2 tournaments left for the first half, and I'm in 3rd place. I'm trailing by like 430. So this is what the part I like is I have to win these next 2 tournaments if I want a free ride to nationals. I mean, obviously I have other opportunities, but I'm not even looking at that. I'm looking at these next 2 tournaments.
You like that pressure?
I love that pressure.
It's no more. You have to win. You're going to win these next 2. That's how you do shit. Yep.
I love it.
You know, and I know I can do it. You know, obviously. So, and swing changes suck. Let's all be honest. But
I'm about to go through one to start the season.
Yeah, and sometimes it could take months. You know, but when it clicks, and the last few rounds I've played low 80s. Just more consistently, my iron play. I'm getting used to my brand new wedges now. So I hit some pretty sick flop shots today. So game's coming together, man. I can't wait.
Love it, bro.
Love flop shot, bro. Flop shot is my favorite shot. I'll spit that thing 60 feet straight up in the air and sit at
you just have to. Here's what the thing with flop shots is like. I want to do it so bad, but I'm scared I'm gonna pull up on it and skull the shit out of it like fucking 300 yards. It's like you just have to you have to swing with such confidence and stay low and open that face and have so much confidence, right, Raj?
So, and that's like literally. So I got really good at the flop shot because I used to just do it back and forth across my driveway, and I kind of have a space where I can do it. So if I do skull one, it's just going to run, in grass. There's going to be no damage or whatever to any like houses or anything. So I started doing it. I got really good at it. But you're 100% right. You have to have the confidence to swing a full swing and keep that face flat as you possibly can, just to get it to where you want to go. Like especially like at Frear, you get up top on 2 or on 8, even like some spots on 3. You want to sit that thing down and just let the course, the undulation of the course, take it to the pin. You know what I mean? So like 4 even. So like I do use it. Like on 8, I always go left up into the top of the hill. I use it all the time on 8, and I've made some great shots with it. You just got to have the confidence, hit the ground behind the ball, and trust your shot.
You got to trust it.
You got to commit.
Sure.
You gotta come in. You gotta have what I find that helps a lot, and my coach goes over it. He's got to have some forward lean into the flop shot. Like your body weight's got to lean forward. That way you maintain it coming through. It'll keep the blade coming shallow through on the bottom of the ball.
Just scoop it.
I'm with Raj. Like I practice different types of flop shots. I probably have like 3 or 4 different types of shots I can hit with my 60 degree, just because the grass down here is so insane. You never know what you're going to be in or how you're going to be able to get out of it. But I love flop shots. I have a sick one. It's funny. We're playing this Brooksville course, and I overcut a ball, and I was like 30 yards left pin high on a par 5 after my second shot. I was short-sighted. The pin was up top. I probably had like 4 yards maybe from fringe to flag, and the guy's mowing. So I run over. I see my ball. I'm like, oh shit! I don't want him to run it over. He's like, can you do me a favor and pick that up and then put it back down when I'm done? I was like, hell yeah. So I put a tee in the ground. I backed up. He mowed it. I dropped it from the knee, and I just hit a flop shot, probably 30 feet up in the air, 25 yards out. One hops the fringe, one hops right in the cup for an eagle.
Nice.
Dude. And I feel like those are like I have a few of them. I have like hole outs and stuff like that, but I love a good flop shot chip in because it's hard to do.
They look pretty too. They look really like a flop shot might be one of the prettiest looking shots when you execute it and you like nail it. It does look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, on 9. You've seen me do it a bunch on 9 when I pull my shot left of the cart path and I got to flop it back down that hill. That's like I just get it up there and let the course take the ball.
How about on what about 7 if you overshoot the green and you're up back by the wall?
Oh yeah, you're donezo up there, bro. You might as well just throw it to the bottom of the hill at that point.
Yeah, no, I've seen actually
so yeah.
Matt Wilgocki. I was talking about him earlier. I played with Matt Wilgocki and he pulled the flop shot off from up there in the upper corner. And dude, he almost literally, I actually have the video, or he might have the video. He almost put it in the hole, dude, from up there. So you say you're right. You have to be a really good golfer and pull that.
You got that shot. That's a confident shot to take.
Dude, he had a full swing. Again, this video, he might be able to help me out and get me this video. It was pretty, dude. It was a full swing from up in that. You know where he was? He was up in the upper like corner, Raj. Like he overshot the green.
The corner of the car by the benches.
Exactly. Yep. And he just, dude, he almost put it in the hole. It was awesome. It was a great shot. Yeah, but that green, the green's a little better. Definitely fixed it in the upgrades. It's fixed it. No, they flattened it out a little bit, Raj.
No, it's all about pin placement, really, on that hole. Yeah. It's all about pin placement and how you play the approach shot. You can't get greedy. You got to take what they give you.
Hey, Greg, if you're listening to this podcast, listen, we have the first event over there, first weekend in May. I was going to say be easy on us, but you know what, Greg? Give us hell, buddy. Greg,
Sunday will be hell, dude.
I'm going to tell you right now, you better hope nobody on your New York tour hears that, because then what happens when you get to Frear Park and everything's on slopes and tucked And dude, and
100%.
everybody's gonna come in complaining that it was too hard, and you're gonna be the blame.
Hey, you know what? That's why I do this, man. That's why I do this. That's why I have the podcast. Come talk to me, brother. Yeah, no, Sunday he makes the placements over there on Sundays a nightmare, anyways, doesn't he, Raj?
Yeah, it's the hardest day of the week, man.
Yeah.
And I'm up there every day. It's the hardest day of the week.
Yeah, he makes it.
Does your guys' courses or Frear Park do the Greenkeepers Revenge
The
tournament?
Impossible Pin tournament, yeah. The
Or
pub.
that
Well,
it's like they put tractors in the fairway
They don't
and
put
stuff. And
anything. I don't think they do any of that, but he, yeah, they do.
they do a four club. It's a 4-club Impossible Pin tournament.
Right.
Well, they put them in some of the most like on the fringe and like crazy
places
shit
that are
like
illegal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah. What
He
day is
doesn't-
that golf week? What
What's
day
up?
is that golf week tour tournament?
It's the first weekend in May. It opens it up. It's a Saturday and Sunday for the tour. So whatever those days are in May. But yeah, he's told me he's gonna have the course ready. He's gonna have the course looking great over there. He's gonna have
You just took the member play out on the weekend. Now PPP can't do a tournament on Sunday.
no,
he's trying to figure it out right now. That's what he's figuring out.
I can see his brain moving right now.
Not my tee time. I go out every year. We go out before those guys even go. They don't tee off till 10 o'clock on Sunday. 9:30.
You're probably right. You're probably right. You
got the loop. You got guys who play there all year. He's not going to bump them guys for. I guarantee you.
Dude,
we'll go out
Rod,
before them, bro. I'm telling you.
Go out right before him, and
We
then
will.
find Anthony's group and just be like those guys in like Happy Gilmore. You know, they like follow him around, and be like jackass.
Every time the guy he's playing hits his ball, we'll have fairway run out and steal it.
Yeah.
Hey man, I thought it was mine, man. It was mine. Guy would lose 8 balls in the round. But y'all, no, and why I was asking was maybe I can see if the boys want to jump in and just add more to the pot for we pay like the buy-in or whatever, and then we just pay our card fee, but do the tour with you guys.
Do the two-day tournament with us. Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We still just pay our way how we do as members there, and then we buy into like whatever the gambling part of like the skins and stuff of the tour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We might be able to work it out. Let's I'll talk to Adam about it. We'll try to figure it out with the guys and everything. Yeah, have them. That might be a perfect opportunity for those guys to check out the tour. And,
that's exactly their point. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll talk to Adam and we could try to figure something out. That's actually not a bad idea, bro. We might be able to work that out.
Rod comes in there and beats the whole flight and just takes all his spin money.
Raj always thinking, no, he's
it'd be fun.
It would be fun.
I have an advantage at that course for sure, knowing it the way I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
We had real quick, one tournament last year. We had 2 members. We played at their course, and these 2 members signed up to play as like player guests or whatever. And they both lied about their handicap. They both said they were higher, like I think it was like 5 or 6 strokes higher than what they normally are. And then they went out there, like one guy was in C flight and he won by like 10 strokes. And then the other guy was supposed to be in B flight, but he shot like a 2 over. And they were like, you guys are DQ'd. Like, what are you doing? And they checked their gin. And yeah, they were like single digit handicappers playing in double digit flights. I was like, dude.
We would have 3 B flighters, majority of C flighters, couple D flighters, I think, with the pitch putt and puff guys.
But I like the idea. It would juice up the pot a little bit. It would actually, like with that group, we'd have a nice field, man, at Frear Park. And you know what? I will work it out with Adam. I'll definitely make it happen. Again, you guys already are members, so as long as we could
that's what I'm saying. 90% of the pitch putt and puff guys are members anyway, so they would
work it out with Josh type deal where Adam's head count.
Why don't you guys do a Frear Ryder Cup PPP versus GW?
We should do that. That's down the
They would
road.
kick our ass, dude. We'd have to handicap it though. I don't know how that would work because you guys.
No, it would be what your guys' handicaps are, and that's the people they pick in their flight.
Yeah, you could do it. We could figure it out.
We don't have any.
They don't have any champ or A flight guys though.
That doesn't matter. So then no champ or A flight guys play.
Yeah, that's true.
Could do that.
There's plenty of C and B and D flighters.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun.
You wanted to set that up with a couple. I ran into Rob Lee the other day.
Did
At
you
work
run into him?
yesterday?
Where was that at?
Yeah, up at,
At the market.
grocery
At
store.
the market.
Yeah.
But listen again. We're gonna take a short intermission, but I want to show.
Let's talk about it. Who are we gonna talk about? Oh, what the fuck is
Talk,
that?
no. Listen, I want to show this. Yes, before we take a short intermission,
Is
we'll
that
talk
6?
about anybody you want. Yeah, bro. So this is
Well,
nothing that
shithead teenager.
Greg can't fix, but some knucklehead was out on dirt bikes out on the golf course.
Fairway
Roger.
told me about this.
Yeah,
I didn't
Terrence.
see. I didn't. This is the first of me seeing the picture, but Fairway told me about this. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
Yes. So I just
Fairway
wanted
made
to.
it sound like the fucking San Andreas, the San Andreas vault fucking vault line fucking style.
Well,
Once a year, the course right next to my house. It was the same hole number 2 tee green. Every year, someone would take their ATVs out there and do donuts on it.
like fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Asshole.
And
dude. Sorry.
so the people that own the golf course finally got tired of it. Finally, and they put trail cams up everywhere. And then when they did it again last year, they finally caught them, and then they got arrested for all the ones prior because they had what do they do, like the mud? They put the mud in the tire prints and they save it and they match the tires all, like 3 years in a row or something like that.
Good. I'm glad they got him. You know,
$40,000 or something like that.
Real scumbags out there, guys.
Costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to keep those greens going.
Does, man.
Thousands of dollars a green. Thousands of dollars a green.
It does. So don't do that shit. I'm sure listen, Greg over there and Greg and company and the guys over there at Frear Park can fix anything, man. They could pull miracles, but just don't make more work over there for him because it's a pain in the ass for those guys. They work hard. They do enough shit over there and to make the course beautiful. They don't need the extra headache.
It's something nice we have in Troy. Let's keep it that way, and then we
Please
can continue to build up nice things off of it, like the clubhouse that they're working on now. Like,
yes,
let it build. Let it all build up, and the surroundings areas around it will start to build up and improve as well if we do it the right way.
100%. And with that said, let's take a short intermission. We'll give our great sponsors a quick read, and we're going to take a quick break, boss.
Hey there, golfers. Before we dive back into the podcast, I want to take a quick moment to talk about someone who's got your back both on and off the course. Jared Lozier with the Northeastern Insurance Agency. Whether you're running a golf business, managing a pro shop, or just looking to protect what matters most in your personal life, Jared and his team at Northeastern Insurance have you covered. From business insurance to personal policies, they'll help you find the right coverage at the best value. Here's a pro tip for all you golfers out there. Make sure your golf clubs are protected too. Jared can help you add them to your home or personal articles policy so you're covered in case of loss, theft, or damage. Because let's face it, replacing your favorite driver isn't cheap. So next time you're looking to upgrade your coverage or need expert advice, give Jared Lozier a call at 518-956-3753 or shoot him an email at jaredl@nemail.com. Swing into better protection today.
Is your swimming pool looking more like a pond these days? Don't sweat it. Swimming Pool Repair Experts has your back. Since 2000, Swimming Pool Repair Experts has been the trusted name for top-notch in-ground pool renovations across the greater capital region. From liner changes and pool bottom refinishing to plumbing repairs, opening, closings, and stunning upgrades like lighting, benches, stairs, and decks, Swimming Pool Repair Experts does it all. Their expert team is ready to bring your pool back to life so you can dive into some summer fun. Because what's better than taking a nice dip after a long round of golf? Get a hold of Jim over at Swimming Pool Repair Experts today at 518-858-2587. That's 518-858-2587. Or check his website out, swimmingpoolrepairexperts.com. And don't forget to tell Jim that you heard about him on the Upstate Golf Guys podcast for that extra discount. God, those pools look so refreshing. I cannot wait for summer. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was 88 today.
I'm
It was
sure it was.
88 today.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was 88
It's
today.
38 today.
It was
You can see,
literally.
like, I live right next to spring-fed water
Mhm.
where you just see 15, 20 feet below.
Oh, it's
Crystal
perfect.
clear. 72 degrees all year round the water. I know it's rough life. Golf every day.
So
all year round.
I was wondering if I had to start my car again this morning and get the heat going. That's how my
I did it 4 o'clock when I left the house.
got it warmed up for you. Oh, it's so
I had
miserable.
to.
I know. It sucks, dude. I was literally golfing.
I had frost on my window when I woke up.
I will tell you this. I do miss remote starts.
Yeah, they're nice. I got it. I use it on the window.
Anybody who lives up north has remote start. And if you don't, you're not going to make it.
You ain't gonna make it, boss.
You're not going to make it, dude.
Yeah, it's convenient. It's definitely convenient. But what's going on, boys? What else is happening in life? What's happening in life? Raj, how's the family? Everybody good?
I was good, man. We're chilling, getting ready for the softball season's coming up. I got to do a little coaching thing, like I don't know, like a safety thing or something.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah, I got to do that. Season starts in a couple weeks, so it'll be like a game on 2 games a week, one on a Saturday, one during the week. So
Nice.
pretty cool. I shouldn't miss too much. Too much of the.
Yeah, no, I got the So I don't know if
Do you
it's.
ever play softball?
I was just gonna say I don't know if it's like good news for me or she like last month she was like we were talking about softball and like we're talking about
I think you
signing.
talked about this, but I don't remember.
Yeah. And she was like, she called me and she was like, "Would you care if I like didn't play?" Because I was the coach. I was a coach, and it was kind of like our time. I was helping her out, helping her throw the ball and everything, and I was like, no, I was like, I don't listen. I've never been the guy to force or believed in forcing a kid to play something that they don't want to play. But however, you got to finish it, right? You got to finish what you started. So,
yeah, if you start it, you're finishing it. Yeah, yep.
So she knew that, and we haven't signed up yet or given her amount of money or anything for softball. And she was just like, "Would you care if I like didn't play this year?" And I'm like, I mean, I don't care. It's up to you. I mean, I was coaching, I was having fun, but this is all about you, babe. This is for you. And she's like, she was honest. She's like, I don't really like it. She doesn't like, she doesn't like softball. She did it more for hanging out with the girls and like being in with her friends and like, how
like
they do
part of a team.
Yeah. But like, she's like, she didn't like being out there swinging the bat. She didn't like playing the field or doing anything about softball. She actually like hated it. She was just, again, she was doing it more for me, doing it more just hanging out with the team sport and hanging with her friends. But I was like, that's fine, babe. It's, again, I've never been the dad to force her or force. I believe in forcing them to do something they don't want to do. But then she was like,
start something, finish it. But other than that, if you don't want to play, you're not.
So then I was like, you know what? So I was like, so how about this? It's like perfect for my opportunity. I was like, how about when it gets nice? Every Friday, I pick you up at the bus stop, and we're gonna go play 9 holes of golf every single Friday, you and I. And she's down, dude. So it's like I was like, it's kind of like good news for me in a way because I get to play golf with her. I get to spend a little more one-on-one time with a game that I actually enjoy, I love more, and I think she'll get to enjoy that game a little more. Something she sees me play, and she sees me doing the podcast and loving golf so much and everything. So she's
not even that, bro. The memories you're gonna build with her on the golf course when she gets older, that she's gonna look back on and remember too, man. That's the cool shit. Yeah, man. That's the cool shit we don't think about now. That is gonna leave a reflection in the future, though.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I love it. And then the little one might be the one that like, they say like, don't burn the house down or don't like do anything crazy. She's fucking, dude, she's insane. This one. So I mean, she literally has almost burned her house down. So Andrea was ironing one day. We don't have an ironing board or anything. So she was ironing on the kitchen table, obviously the careful way, but she did unplug it and leave it like to cool down on the kitchen table. Right. We had our backs turned for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, and we come out and we're smelling something. We're like, what the fuck? We're like, Andrea's wondering if it's something I did with like my smoking habits, but it wasn't that kind of smell. We're like, what is that smell? We're like literally like running back and forth.
What's melting, right?
That was more what it was. She plugged the iron back in, plugged it in, and went and moved the iron on the table face down. Literally, she's 3 now, so like you don't have to be watching her for the fact like she's not going to choke, go putting like toys in her mouth and choke, or she's not going to be like, but legitimately plugged this thing in and turned a hot iron face down. Then she went and walked away. So we're smelling the table fucking melting, bro. We're like,
watching Bluey.
Yo, legit, and I'll show you the mark after, dude. Of an iron mark on our kitchen table. And then there's this one. This is another good story. Adam, our tour director, he'll remember this one. I'm busy in the kitchen, cleaning up the kitchen, getting ready for the podcast. Andrea was, I feel like she might have been out actually. So this could have been my fault, but I was very busy. I told Adam just to walk in or whatever. Cleaning the kitchen up, getting ready for the podcast. All of a sudden, Millie comes out and she says, "Daddy, I need more towels." Okay. This was like only like a month ago. Again, like Maya, I know what was going on. I know exactly what was going on. Okay. Maya, and it was when Maya and her mom, Angie, were at Girl Scouts. So they were out. I had told Adam to walk in, come in. Millie was playing. Okay. I was cleaning the kitchen. Millie comes running over when I'm cleaning the kitchen. Again, she's 3, so I don't want parents to think I'm a bad parent not keeping an eye on her. She's capable of playing in this apartment herself and everything. She says, "Daddy, I need more towels." I said, "What do you mean more towels?" In my head, I'm like, I panicked. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean more towels? And Adam's in the kitchen. He's looking at me. I go running in her bathroom, bro. She had the kitchen sink clogged up with a washcloth. Or I'm sorry, the kitchen sink. The bathroom sink clogged up with a washcloth. The sink was running, bro. The water overflowing onto the bathroom floor. And she had some towels she was trying to clean up, but she needed more towels, bro. So I went and like grabbed all the towels and I turned the water off and panicked and everything and shut that shit off. But dude, I went on a little rant here, listeners. My 3-year-old's a maniac, guys. I didn't mean for you guys all to hear that whole thing, but she's crazy. She might be the one that either burns the house down or creates a flood, or she's absolutely insane. I love her so much, though, Millie. She's so awesome. She loves dancing with me.
It's going to keep you young.
So Maya never wants to show affection. She wants to give me kisses and hug me. So it's like, each kid's different in their own way, and love them so much. I don't want them to grow up, bro. I don't want them to grow up fast, but they are. Sad, man. It's sad. But let's wrap things up, boys. Let's wrap things up. I know Florida Mike's tired. I seen him yawning. He wants to go to bed. I got a long day ahead of me.
I still won't go to bed until midnight.
I probably won't. But what do we have? What do you got coming? What do we have coming up for Chaos? If anybody's interested in the Chaos episode,
big Friday night episode. We're gonna have Dr. William Ramsey from Ramsey Investigates. He's a specialist on the smiley face killer. For anybody interested in that, there's a great documentary on Amazon. He's got a book out there as well. So that's going to be a really cool conversation. One of those.
That's going to be fun.
Sit back and listen episodes for us. So that's going to be pretty dope. Human Vibrations is coming up. That's going to be.
He looks really cool, dude. I've been following her. She's awesome.
She's dope, bro. She's her vibe is cool. I think now with her, this is going to go deep into the conspiracy world. Like, she has some crazy theories. So, but she has good points to back them up, which is the wild shit. So that's what makes it fun, man. It's fun.
It is for fun. And that's what, again, anybody that's like, I tell people I'm into conspiracies now. Sometimes they look at me funny. And sometimes they're like, oh, I am too. But like, listen, we don't believe it all. We don't believe every conspiracy out there. I promise you. Because a lot of them are crazy and they're out there, but a lot of them come at you with some facts that like make you think about it. And that's what's fun about it, right, Raj?
Absolutely. I love the fact too, like you're learning new shit all the time. Like and you listen to, like, I've been listening to Mark on My Family Thinks I'm Crazy. He's been having some cool guests on that. He goes down a little bit more of the spiritual side of things too. So that's kind of cool. But like I try not to do that too much. I try to keep it to like regular shit, but a lot of the times it always does lead back down to the occult, like worship shit. So
It's
hard to avoid
Always.
something.
It always finds its way back. Like, right? Like a tree. A tree has hundreds of branches and they all connect to one tree trunk.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. But overall, it's fun, man. It's fun. I'm excited for the direction the podcast is gonna go. So
that's over at Florida Mike. Where can they find us, bro? Where can they find that podcast?
Oh, YouTube, IG, X, Facebook.
That's it.
Conspiracy. Spotify, Apple.
That's it.
Conspiracy
Chaos, baby.
Podcast. Yep.
Just search us, Conspiracy Chaos Podcast, and we're just getting the ball rolling over there with that game. We are going to have some awesome guests because RGB, he just knows them people, and we let RGB cook because he's the chef. But
it's really all about just shooting a message, hoping
networking. No, I know, but you've been in the game for a while, bro. I appreciate you kind of getting me on board because it's fun, man. It's fun. The Tinfoil Hat Podcast is one of my favorite ones. Shout out Sam Tripoli. I love him.
So there's a really good one I'm listening to right now. I was listening to it before we jumped on here. It's a guy, he said he lives just outside the Adirondacks. So I'm assuming like upstate, this area. So we might have to link up with him and see what that's all about.
What's that all? Can you just tell me a little bit about what the episode's about and for the listeners?
The gate program. You guys familiar with that?
I am not. Why don't you tell our golf listeners a little bit about it and a little bit about what the experience is? Let's get into it.
You know how you had those classes when you were like in high school and shit where the kids would go to fucking someone with super smart in math. It would be like what the fuck was
like
it
an
called?
Advanced class, like an advanced class.
Like an advanced math class and shit.
Pre-college.
Advanced science class. There was a name for it though.
Mm-hmm.
All those kids, they were basically that's what they would go into. But there would be kids would be tested to see what their mental thing was, and those are the type of kids that would go and either go MK Ultra or go CIA type shit. You were selected. They were being selected to see what their brain would do, and like people talk about it. People talk about going and being tested. The Hollow Sky podcast just did an episode on it. Sam Tripoli's doing an episode on it right now. So it's crazy.
It's
like
awesome,
people who were in it will remember being like going through the program when they were probably 8th grade to 11th grade. So
okay, all right, that's pretty cool, man. Again, that's all the Conspiracy World, Conspiracy Chaos. You can find us on YouTube and all podcast platforms. Raj, get all those uploaded so the listeners can listen if they don't want to.
Yeah, I'm like 2 behind. My bad. I'll get them all out.
I know.
Real quick before we leave, though.
Yeah. What is it?
Masters is only a couple weeks away.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know.
You still sticking with your picks? Who are your picks, Raj? To win the Masters.
Morikawa is my favorite right now.
I'm going back to Bryson DeChambeau. We were talking to the guys the other night, and I'm going back to Bryson DeChambeau to put on the green jacket. You still got Ashkai?
Yeah, mine were Bryson and Akshay Bhatia.
You're gonna stay with Bhatia? He looked good last week, a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, both of them. Either one. Right. Box them up, dude. I don't care.
Box them up. Yeah, 1-2. Box them up. Exactly. There you go. All right, guys.
Are you gonna do the round table with Marty for that?
Yeah, I hit him up. I think I'm gonna. Do you want to get on there? You gonna get on there? Yeah, man. Florida Mike, you're more than welcome as well, man. So we'll get you on there as well. We're gonna chop it up with golf and everything. But so anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap things up. I'm tired. I know.
I can do another hour. Just bullshit.
Yeah, I know you can. Let's go. No. All right. Raj, where can everybody find you, man? Where can everybody find your awesome podcast?
Pitch Putt Puff podcast. Pitch _putt_ puff _ podcast at Instagram. Same thing on YouTube. X. Trying to get that X page up and running a little bit. It's tough to get traction on there, but they allow me to do everything, which is dope. On like Facebook and Instagram. So.
Oh, that reminds me. Listen, that reminds me. Let me just again. I'm gonna wrap things up, but dude, on that Sam Tripoli episode today, where he was talking about testing the waters and things being allowed by Instagram already having like millions of views, bro. And then he was doing like the reaction videos to them, and all he was doing was like making like faces to them, like stupid faces.
Wasn't even saying anything.
He wasn't even saying anything. He was just making faces to videos that were already out there on Instagram that were already allowed, Mike. You got to listen to this podcast, dude. It's crazy. And they were shutting him down, putting him in Facebook jail and Instagram jail for these videos, dude, that were like, he said that they were like, you know, they were not politically correct. They weren't nice videos at all. You know, they may have been like, you know, big, like, or like, you know, big fat people or whatever, like rolling around. And he'd like, look at him and just like give a funny face type thing. Not even do anything, have nothing to do with the video. The video was
some random person posted, gets over a million views.
That's what everybody does. That's what everybody does.
It posted, does a reaction to it, and he gets flagged.
How is that? It does show you. It shows you. But anyways, again, let's wrap things up tonight, guys. Florida Mike, you're putting some before we wrap it up, you're putting some footage out there for the golf followers. Why don't you tell everybody what your Instagram handle is? Where can they can find you on Instagram, man? You might get some follows. You put some good golf.
Florida Mike or Bogey Golf Mike on Instagram.
Gotcha. Yeah, give him a search, man. He's going to start putting some good video feed out there from Florida. He's got some good hookups down there, and he's got a nice swing. He's fun to watch. So give him a follow as well on Instagram, man. It's
thank you.
All about golf, baby. But all right, boys, it's been a fun night. Hell yeah.
Go follow. Please go follow the YouTube page as well. Go check out the YouTube page, Upstate Golf Guys on YouTube.
Oh, thanks.
Make sure you guys check that out.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
I'm trying to talk about that more. We always forget about the YouTube, so make sure you guys go check out.
Yeah, I am trying to grow YouTube. Listen, I get all my listens.
Do some live broadcast.
Yeah, that would be
episode short right now on the YouTube.
No doubt. But all right, boys. Good night. We appreciate you for tuning in, all the listeners. We really appreciate your support as always. And there it is. I was just gonna say, don't forget to go check out Trouble Off the Tee for that amazing hat, and use Upstate 20 at checkout, and go check out Lombardi Golf for that custom putter, baby. I love it, Mike. It looks great in your hands. Love the story. Love that you're going to be using it on tour. It's awesome, man. It's awesome, bro. And have a good night. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Appreciate y'all.